Hey everyone, I'm Jordy, and this is the guide to the heroic Oculus portions of the Glory of the Hero dungeon achievement that you'll need to get your Red Proto-Drake. Now, Oculus is a notoriously annoying instance, as the final boss uses exclusively vehicle combat, and the achievements in here are almost entirely about the final encounter. So strap in for a quick primer on these so that you can get out of here ASAP. If you're looking for how to do the Void achievements, check out the timestamps in the description below to jump to whichever you're looking for. Alright, so once you've defeated the first boss, Dracos the Interrogator, you free these 3 NPCs, each with a chat option to give you the choice between a red, green, or amber Drake to fly on. Now normally, the achievements notwithstanding, the standard composition of these is 1 green, 1 red, and 3 amber, but a mix of whatever you want should be fine so long as you have each color somewhere. Alright, let's go over the moves super quick. Stick with me, I'll be fast. First, the Green Drake, generally chosen by the healer of the party. The one move is cast on enemies. It fires a poison bolt that stacks a dot up to 3 that ticks for a solid amount, and for each tick heals the Green Drake. The second move does a bunch of damage at the cost of health and puts a debuff that reduces damage done on the enemy. The third is a channel that you can cast on a friendly Drake that heals them at the cost of your health. The general playstyle is to keep a dot up on the enemy so that you get healed over time while channeling on your friends to keep them up. The second is the Red Drake. This is your tank. First move you cast on an enemy, and it's kind of like a fire chain lightning. You spam this and it keeps the little drakes dead. Super important. Second, just know that on this one, whenever you get hit by anything, you will stack a charge that when you're targeted, you'll resist or dodge whatever is incoming. So you spend these charges with move 2, which is essentially an evasion that for each incoming ability dodge, you spend a charge. Finally, the third move is pretty much an AoE taunt, tank, tank, tank. Finally, and most importantly, the Bronze Drake, or Amber Drake. Move 1 just deals damage and does even more damage when the enemy has a stack of shock charge on it, which you generate with your 2 and 3 move. Ability 2 is a 5-second stun that applies 5 shock charges, and ability 3 is a channel that increases damage taken on the enemy while also applying shock charges for you on the enemy as it takes damage during your channel by anyone else. The goal here is to get as many shock charges on the enemy using the stun and the channel, and then hit it with a big shock lance. Rinse and repeat. Alright, that's the Drakes. We'll discuss them further in a second. Okay, onto the achievements. First up, make it count. Defeat Leg Guardian Aragos within 20 minutes of Dracos the Interrogator's death. Now this one is super easy so long as you know what you're doing and where to go. From the first boss, you fly around, killing the 10 centrifuge Cron-Trucks before turning your attention to Vero's Cloud Strider. Take him out, then fly up a tier to these 3 small floating platforms where Mage Lord Uram fakes you out a couple times and summons some guys before taking his position on the center ring. Fly there, take him out, and then mount up on your chosen Drake and fly to the top and engage Aragos. Take him out, and achievement secured. Next, we've got the Experienced Drake Rider achievement. Now this one just requires you to personally use each color to defeat Leg Guardian Aragos. You'll need to come back here at least 3 times to get this one. If you're rushing to get the meta achievement early, you want to make sure you get this one started ASAP. Finally, we've come to the hardest ones in here, the Amber, Emerald, and Ruby Void achievements. We'll discuss the Amber Void first. You'll want 2 to 3 people to take the Ruby Drakes and the rest of your party to take the Emerald. This one takes a bit longer to do than normal. Just make sure your Emerald people keep their dots up on the entire time on the boss, run away from Aragos as he phases out and summons orbs, and kill the little drakes as soon as they spawn. And the green people should keep everybody topped off. The Ruby Drakes can take turns taunting once they're topped off. This helps spread out the damage. Once you're done, everyone will be rewarded with the first of 3, the Amber Void achievement. Now we're going to do the second and third ones at the same time, the Emerald and Ruby Void achievements. Now all 5 party members should choose the Amber Drake. The goal here is to have one person selected as the shot caller and the other 4 following their lead. The leader will cast his channel while all 4 other Drakes spam their shock lance until you're at 10 stacks of shock charges. Then the leader will stop channeling while all 4 other Drakes channel. Then will the leader cast a single shock lance. Now this will cause a huge amount of damage while instantly giving all 4 other Drakes 10 stacks of shock charges. They will then stop channeling themselves as the leader begins to channel his. Then all 4 will in unison cast a single shock lance and deal a massive hit to Aragos. You go back and forth on this until the boss dies, while peppering in some stuns here and there to prevent incoming damage. Now this should be a super quick kill if done correctly, but it can be hard to coordinate unless everyone understands what's going on. But at the very least, have your leader and shot caller know how to do this. With some nice coordination, the 5 Amber Drakes will take out Aragos, and you'll get 2 achievements at once. Not so bad. And that's it for the Oculus. The 5 Bronze Drake achievement is actually really fun, and I recommend everyone go for it when they can. It's a cool stretching of game mechanics, and once you get it down, is super rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously as I try to push this thing to grow, and it means a lot. Alright, well thanks a bunch. Only one more left and it'll be a quickie, so stay tuned for Utgard Keep in the coming days. Thanks so much, and see you guys in the next one.